man. And we're back. 2020, Native Sonz. Happy New Year, everybody. What's going on, man? Happy holidays and all that good shit. This is the first episode of 2020. Native Sonz, what is this episode? What does that say, Skino, at the top? Episode 33. We cooking, man.
Damn.
33 Ashbury.
The 33 Ashbury. I used to catch the 33. All right, from the studio, I used to have to catch the 33 to go to the 31 when I used to stand in the avenues. Anyway, I'm D.E.O.
I'm DJ Sean G.
I'm Drake's one. I used to catch the 33, and I was on there with this Serenial dude, and he just kept mugging me, and he got off on 16th and Mission, and all his partners was there, and they started throwing hella shit at the bus.
Oh, man. I remember.
They did that.
They did that regularly.
Yeah,
I remember being on 33 and hella dudes just came running down from Dolores throwing rocks at the bus because there was a fucking scrap on the bus. And I was just like, yo, I'm not nothing to do with that. And I also remember the year that me and fucking Chris, Big T, Powder we chilled on Hampshire hella much, and the homie Tiger got on 33 to sell his dad crack, who was driving the 33.
Lil Tiger?
Nah, he was big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
That's just like 2001. Anyway, crazy time.
San Francisco is falling apart.
Yeah, dystopia, San Francisco, man.
So how we feeling, man? How was everybody holiday?
Oh, it was cool, bruh. I think we were talking offline. I don't think anyone in this room did anything worth mentioning besides chilling, which is that's the best.
That's all a man wants to do.
That's all you can ask for.
A man who doesn't spend time with his family is not a man.
He's not a man at all.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time chilling.
Hey, what I said last podcast though, or well, I don't remember if it was the one before, but like the end of the year is your time to recharge.
Yeah.
And you definitely gonna feel that weight of everything you did the whole year, and so it's good to set that reset so you can come out hard in January.
Yeah, man.
That's how I felt. I had to like plug myself up to the fucking charger at the house.
Yeah, it's nice because everything shuts down.
Yeah.
And
kind of.
A lot of shit shuts down, and the traffic is non-existent.
Oh yeah, the city shuts down for sure.
Oh man, it was beautiful. You could get anywhere in the Bay in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't work for the most part, but I did get summoned by somebody for a meeting, and it was like one of them you can't refuse. So
Oh, damn.
yeah, I went to go holler at one of the big homies.
Oh, okay.
A few days after Christmas. Yeah, and it was, just trying to work and keep my 2020 vision clear, man.
Yeah, man.
How many times you heard that?
Yeah. I made it up though because I bought a 2020 whip in 2019.
Oh,
you feel me?
shit.
So I had the 2020 vision.
Hell yeah, there you go.
Hey, we didn't even introduce the brothers today, man.
Oh yeah, man. We got Skino, Legend Live Forever, back in the building. Come on, man. Shout out to you. Pretty much our producer now. He come here. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it today.
Yeah. And then we got the one and only King Said, MVP Productions.
Behind the camera.
Behind the cam.
So we coming
Our
live.
shooter.
Coming live on video.
Hell yeah.
Audio, visual.
Making it happen.
Hey, Skino, how was that shit at the Stunner Man thing that y'all did?
Oh yeah, with Stunner Man and Ali Cocaine. Definitely.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Congrats on the dope event.
Hold on.
Shout out to young Stunner Man.
Keep talking.
That's my guy, bro. He's killing the shit right now.
That dude is he's a natural born leader. And I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah. Very well said. He got his acting on in The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Yeah, he's a very interesting artist too.
Yeah.
I like his project. It's he has really interesting cadence and delivery. I feel like it's very unique.
I agree.
I listened to that over the break, and I thought it was hella dope.
He's dope, man.
Yeah. He doing his thing.
It's unique.
Skino, what's the name of it? Still winning. Yeah. And for those that have been hitting me about that cover, we spoke about it. He was paying homage, and he didn't have to talk to me about it. Shit, our album was 10 years old, but and he did it. He put his own spin on it.
Yeah.
And he Frisco, man. He knew Frisco. We supporting that. 1,000%.
Yeah.
And then the image of John Carlos
And Tommy Smith.
with the
Yeah.
fist up. I mean, that's iconic. So salute to
Definitely.
both of y'all.
Exactly.
Even Odds and Stunner Man for keeping that image alive.
But that album is high energy, and that's what it's positive energy too. More importantly, it sounds like
Ratchet,
but when you listen to what dude's saying,
yeah,
he's saying some shit on there.
There's definitely some ratchet shit on there.
Oh, no, it's for sure some ratchet shit.
It's fun, but it's fun. It's a fun album. It's fun. It's fun and intelligent.
Yeah,
it's fun and intelligent.
Some gems in there.
Yeah.
I just like how he got the city so turned up right now. I haven't seen an artist that like this grassroots come out and get so many people excited and doing all these shows in the city and the Bay in quite a while.
Yeah, and excuse me, and also in other cities in the Bay. You know what I mean? And reaching into Oakland and just, kind of pulling the whole Bay together, And that's why I say, like, he's a natural leader. He has just hella charisma and people really appreciate that. You could see that people gravitate towards it, and he knows how to handle it. He's humble. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the best leaders are leaders that are courageous but empathetic. And I think he has those qualities.
Yeah.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, he's
that's
down.
A must.
He's hella down.
That's a must. I spoke to him about that too.
Yeah.
And him and Gunna just dropped a new video.
I see that.
What is it called? In This Thing?
Yeah.
That shit tight.
Got a gun, this thing.
That shit tight.
Shit's
the house
dope.
party flip. Yeah.
I just did a little performance with Gunna at the Localized show.
Localized?
Yeah, we didn't talk about that?
Nah, man. It's been a while.
Yeah. The homegirl Millie put together the art show.
That's the homie.
Yeah. And Monk performed, I performed, Gunna was there. The homie Quad High. It was dope. The art was off the hook though. They had all this like all these vintage photos of Frisco from the 90s. They had like new stuff. They had graph cats. It was just wall to wall, like dope ass art. I copped a couple pieces.
Oh,
it's good vibes. I also, did a pretty epic freestyle, pouring out a whole fifth of Hennessy Privilege.
Oh, I seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
I did seen that.
Legendary freestyle.
I don't know if I ever said this on the stage, but on this show, but it's not too many people that can really see me on the live performance. I'm gonna just keep it real. If you don't believe me, come out to the next one and see it.
Bro, start filming that shit like professional. You
Yeah.
gotta bring that camera out.
I need a camera person.
You gotta go get Sad, man.
Yeah, Sad. I need you to pull up at the next event.
Start tapping
Need that
in.
recap video.
Yeah, I need that.
That footy.
But shout out to Millie and all the folks, Ruby, everyone else to put together the Localized show.
I think we talked about it kind of, but I think we can tie in like a lot of things right now, but there's something like really special happening in the city right now.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing like a really, you can look at the recent sideshows that happened this past weekend or that have been happening. You can look at that Localized art show. Later that night was the El Rio event.
Oh, yeah.
That I DJ'd that and Stunner Man
that was
performed.
smacking.
LaDonia performed and
that shit cracked off.
that Baghead and Monk and all them too.
Sold
Tellus
out.
guys, Yende, all them. And
Yeah, shout out to them.
and
man.
there's something really special happening in the city right now. It gives me hope, man. There's
It's a real dystopia.
Me and LaRock, me and City Kid, like we're about to start like a new quarterly kind of like a dance party, but also performance showcase. There's really like some cool things happening right now in the city, and it's giving me great hope. Like,
Tell us more about that, Sean.
and what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's really like in its infancy right now. We're trying to get a venue. We might be doing it at Brick and Mortar.
Yeah.
Because Brick and Mortar no longer.
It's no longer
Jason
under
Perkins.
that tyranny.
Yeah, the devil is gone.
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the West has
Yeah.
died. You know what I mean? So,
And don't forget, we told you about that shit before.
yeah,
Come on, man.
we put the boycott on that shit for anyone.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
And I ain't gonna lie, it was hard for me to boycott Brick and Mortar.
Man, yeah.
Because that was like our
Yeah,
It's
home
hard for
base.
all of us, man. We all did a
Yeah.
lot of stuff there.
And because I love the staff. Kayla just did a show there last month, and like me and the sound guy, we bonded over the years. I seen him for the first time in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And
now it's back active.
yeah, it's a couple homies that's at the door now. I forget dude name, Beta something. I forget his Instagram, but he's helped running this. Shout out to Gerald. He's doing a booking there, so yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Brick and
call.
Mortar is
I
where
got
it's
the
at.
call a few weeks ago that the coast is clear and
Yeah.
to that someone one of the owners wants me to start doing some stuff there. So me and City Kid, like, we're working on some stuff. I'm sure everyone in this room will be involved. We're gonna need everyone in the community to be involved. And the most important thing is that there's, like I said, there's something special that's happening in San Francisco right now, and it's happening because natives are doing it for themselves.
Fact.
It's for us, by us. I don't really care if that sounds cliche. That's really what it is.
Nah, that's what it is.
And that's the business model, or not because we're not in it to make money. We're in it to do dope, to bring the culture forward. And so that's what me and LaRon, City Kid, that's what we're trying to do.
We might have to do a live podcast there.
Yeah. Like, the sky's the limit, man. And I just think if we all...
I think we're overdue for our first live podcast.
We are. But natural progression, it'll happen and manifest. But I think everyone can agree, and if they haven't figured it out yet, it's just that we need to do more events for natives, for ourselves, because when we do our own shit, it's proven that it cracks every time and it's hella tight. And
fact. People
feel empowered and feel good, and it feels natural and organic.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited by it. Past 2 years, I haven't felt very creative. And I feel creative now, but seeing all this is like, all right, this is what I want to put my creativity into, is back into the city and back into
the culture,
into this movement that is happening right now.
Yeah.
And Stunnerman is like one of the leaders, you know what I mean? The local eyes stuff, you know what I mean?
I'm glad to hear you say that. That's a good way to kick off the 2020 year.
Yeah, it's exciting, man, to see the sideshows, you know what I mean? To do the shit that we saw we were kind of talking about it, but the shit we saw at El Rio, you know what I mean? I couldn't make the art show, but it's just everything, man. It's been...
Well, should we get into the sideshow thing real quick?
Let's talk about it.
Well, first, I think it's good to contrast what you said with what we just watched. If you guys want to speak on that at all.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Oh, man.
Fox News, they did a special, or they have a special called American Dystopia.
Yeah.
And it's with Tucker Carlson, right?
Yeah.
And he did this segment.
Tommy Tucker.
He did this segment that just passed on Our Beloved City, man.
I'm gonna bring
Dregs,
that back.
Take it away.
I'm gonna start calling people a Tucker again. Tuckers and Larrys out here, man.
Larry's.
But yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that, man.
We just watched it. It's basically a 5-minute propaganda.
It
fake
definitely
news
felt
piece.
real propaganda.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a lot of it was straight up staged and taken out of context. They basically filmed a couple of the homeless people around the Soma and used that as an excuse to talk about how San Francisco is littered with feces and syringes everywhere you go.
Right.
Which is true in some places. But it's always been, maybe it's more syringes than lately, but I always remember I've been seeing heroin and needles my whole damn life.
Whole fucking life.
That's city life.
Yeah, there ain't nothing new in no city. So they basically saying is one of the craziest things they did was they put some fake poo next to a postal sticker that said left here by Cheza Boudin or something like that.
I think it's compliment. Care of.
Compliments, care of
like
the newly elected liberal
dude.
DA. So this is all a propaganda piece in response to the prosecutor that we just elected. And people are saying that we've been having liberal prosecutors for years, which is totally not true.
At all.
Even though they're Democrats, the George Gascons and the Kamala Harrises. It's insane to really think that the election of someone who just took office this week.
Yeah, and they blaming it on him.
He ain't even able to do anything yet.
It's nuts, man.
I follow that man on Twitter, and he's there's all the articles he needs to talking about what does he plan to do, because he hasn't had a chance to do anything yet.
Exactly.
So.
And the worst part about this piece that we just watched, they didn't mention anything about affordable housing
at all.
There was no solutions. There
were no solutions. It was basically a shot at the liberal politicians that are supposedly it was bullshit.
It was laughable.
It was terrible.
It was theater, and
but it was scary though too at the same time. Just how they was painting.
Well, it's fascist theater.
It's meant to be scary.
It's basically state-run propaganda, and Tucker Carlson's a white supremacist. That shit was phony, man. I couldn't even watch it. We watched it together, but it made me angry.
Did either you guys catch that Showtime series with Russell Crowe, The Loudest Voice, that just came out?
Nah.
He plays the first CEO of Fox News, the guy who launched Fox News.
Rupert Murdoch?
It's Roger
before that?
Morse. He was the CEO of Fox News under Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
And it basically explains how this guy used this TV station to further his own right-wing agenda and encouraged the type of stuff you see on Fox News today, which is more opinions than facts and encouraging argument. It showed how he helped influence a lot of the things that happen in politics in this country. And it was really this one dude who was going around sexually abusing women the whole time.
Jeez.
Fat, disgusting, pig, sick person. But what you have when you have someone like that in power in media, they're basically projecting their sickness onto the world through their vehicle. And this thought piece that we just saw is a total example of that.
What was the name of that?
It's The Loudest Voice. It's a mini-series on Showtime. I highly recommend it. Russell Crowe killed it, and it definitely inform you. It goes from like 1990-something to the Trump era.
Okay.
So it's really good.
Speaking of sexual assault, did you see
That's never a good segue.
the Bikram
Oh man, I thought we were talking about the
documentary?
Bikram?
Yeah.
Bikram yoga?
Bruh.
What?
Bruh.
Put me on.
We
What
gotta talk
happened?
about that now?
We don't gotta stay
the
on
dude
it,
who
but dude
started
was
it?
foul.
He
Yeah,
was
the
a freak?
dude that he was
Bikram
foul.
is-
He was foul.
Damn.
He was foul.
mean,
It's so
foul
crazy
and foul.
because it may have been he been studying. Well, he been practicing that yoga for years, like for 6 years, and one of his teachers was in that movie. This white lady, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's horrible, bro.
that shit
And
crazy.
your homie Harvey Weinstein's on trial
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. He just got charged
homie?
with rape.
I'm joking.
Yeah. There's also that crazy motherfucking India that got convicted of like 170, 140.
Wait, who just said that?
I was just saying, Indonesia do in the UK.
Yeah, he got 140 counts of rape against men.
They raping men.
Yeah.
Then they,
Getting drunk dudes home from the bar.
That shit's crazy.
they found all the videos. I was saying off there. They found all the videos and like 70 of the men they can't even identify.
Yeah. It's nuts. They're still asking people to come forward. He's the worst rapist in British history.
Jesus. Anyway, we're talking about beautiful city of
so
San
anyway.
Francisco and the local Renaissance.
Okay, so
Of natives.
segue, stay on point. And
Come on.
Sexual abuse is never okay.
Ever.
Sexual
We do
abusers
not
are getting
endorse it.
smashed on.
Always.
On site.
Mopped up.
On site.
Molly walked up.
But yo, so the Sideshow epic on Sunday, man, this shit should be a goddamn holiday, bruh. This shit was fucking beautiful, man. We talked about the Sideshow that you saw, Sean.
Yeah.
And it might have been, I don't want to spill too much game on this either, because you know what I'm saying, but there might have been connected things.
I think so.
Yo, man, I was on 24th with Monk and the Audio Vandals crew. We was having a meeting, and we had no place to go to the meeting because all the cafes was full. So we just walking, and then all of a sudden I see like hella youngsters. I'm like, why the fuck is there so many youngsters out here?
Get you young niggas off the block.
It looked like 2-4 from like 2001 or something like that. I was tripping out. You know what I mean? And they're just kind of posted up, gathering, and then we ran into the homie Sway from the Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Sway.
Yeah, and, basically people had got the call that something was about to go down. And for a second, like, it looked like it wasn't. And all of a sudden, all these people came out of nowhere, and all these cars was just circling the block. And the next thing you know, it was on. The first thing I saw was a motherfucking pickup truck swinging them.
Wow.
Serving them viciously, bruh. Hitting tight ones, bro. It was like at least 200 people out there. Man, 50s, Camaros, motherfuckers was swinging a Lexus, blood.
I saw that.
Bruh, like ridiculous,
OG
bro.
Lexus.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Traffic was backed up like 4 blocks in all directions.
That's tight.
Bro, this was insane. It was all youngsters, too. It was mostly youngsters, bro. Serving 3 cars at a time, bro. Dancing on them, bro.
I seen
Bro,
that.
at one point, there was so much smoke in the air that you couldn't see in front of you. I'm not exaggerating, bro. Like, I had to cover my mouth. Like, I couldn't see the person next to me, bro.
I seen this little clip where they was getting on this pig that was trying to get in the
That was
middle of
the
That
one
sounds like
on.
a mission.
So, from my understanding,
Mission in Persia.
from
Oh,
there,
that's a whole different
they
one?
smashed to
Yeah.
Mission. They smashed to Mission in Persia.
Wow.
They did it. They did it big.
was on some flash mob
20
shit.
minutes. At least.
Damn.
It felt like 2 hours on 24th and Bryant. The pigs couldn't do nothing. They was throwing M1000s. Bro, this was insanity, bro.
What?
They was throwing water bottles at the cops.
I love it.
And one dude popped a gasket or something. His engine blew.
Oh,
Bow!
shit.
Oh.
And then the boys wrapped him. But I think he just left the whip.
Wow.
I think he just left
Like
that
he
shit
bounced
and
out?
bounced like, whoops, time to report my shit stolen. Yo, cats was in there with their girls hanging out the window taking selfies while it was bananas. And then they just ended, and then they smashed to Mission in Persia, turned that shit out. That shit looked like they was even deeper out there, swinging next to the motherfucking 49, ridiculous, and pushing the cops around.
Yeah, I seen that. That's what it is.
And then they smashed to the point.
That's what they had the pit crew though.
Yeah, they had the pit crew. That's what Sed was talking about. Yup, they had a dude with tires. He had tires up in his whip, like
You
just
know,
on deck.
I actually,
What is it? The pit crew?
Yeah, like the
someone changed the
NASCAR.
tires.
Oh, it's my.
Yeah, they changed his tire when he was back
Wow.
with
swinging.
the little gun and
Wow.
shit. You know what's crazy? Actually, come to think of it, one thing I forgot to mention when I saw the Sideshow when we talked last time was I noticed there was like, I don't know if it was like a tow truck or like some kind of truck that had like maybe some kind of equipment. When I drove by and it was just ending, I noticed there was like, I was like, why is that truck here? And it looked like it was purposely there.
Bro, they did this shit so organized,
Yeah.
so savagely. Props to them. I don't want to give up too much of the information that I heard about it on air, but man, if you know, that's how you fight gentrification right there. That's how you reclaim space. That's how you keep culture alive. That's how you organize with your people.
That's how you make gentros uncomfortable.
Yep.
And that's what it's
Man,
about.
they kept it pushing. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. There was like 1 or 2 or 3 like just walking by little hipster yuppies. I'm like, how you just gonna walk by something like this
Yeah. And not stopping.
and not stop? I mean, at least from
Be
a
like,
safe
what the
distance
fuck?
and just like.
Right.
That was amazing skill to drive like that, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of sideshows. I've seen a lot of people
I've seen a lot of
serving.
sideshows go
I ain't
bad,
never
bro.
seen-
I
Yeah.
never stand.
Yeah.
After the shit that I used to see when I was younger,
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
fun.
I'm cool off
It's
being
crazy when I see
present.
people try to dance in the middle. I'm like,
Yeah, that shit be
yo.
wild.
I see people
I know.
get slapped by
Yeah.
cars,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I see people who get like,
Bro, they was serving them real close to the man. One
well,
boy,
that's the thing is that intersection is not that wide.
No.
No,
it
it's
ain't.
not.
Compared to like Mission and Persia, or even compared to like
Right.
the one I saw on the Central Freeway.
bro, Mission in Persia, they was only in 2 lanes.
That's crazy. I
They
didn't
had
know
the
that.
bus on the other side of the
That's
street, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Bro, one dude in the Stang was whipping sick. He whipped a straight circle just to, like right on the curb, bro. Like perfect,
Dang.
like 1 inch away from the crowd, like just ridiculous handles, bro. Props to all them boys out there, man, and them females, because them females was wilding too. I was tripping out, bro. So that's a beautiful thing, man. I think this will live in infamy, and man, I hope they keep doing this.
I was about to
Yeah.
ask, how long do you think they can keep this going?
forever.
Yeah.
How you gonna
why
stop
not?
it? How you gonna
Right.
stop? Look at that,
Right.
bro. Did you see that
I-
the boys were powerless?
Yeah.
I seen a headline that said it made it sound like the police weren't even sure they're gonna press charges. They were like, the headline was like SFPD is might press charges.
Yeah, it's
Like-
not really that big of it. It's joyriding or
Right.
something like
Regular-
maybe
It's
not even
reckless
that.
driving.
Reckless
Reckless
driving.
driving. I mean, it's not the end of the world either
They
way.
can trump up some charges.
Of course
Reckless
they can.
endangerment,
And obviously,
public endangerment.
we don't want any of that to happen.
No,
But
not
what
at
I'm
all. But
saying
I'm just
is
saying
that-
pigs they capable of doing anything.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're almost not even sure what to do, or
I don't think they knew what to do, bro. I don't think they were prepared.
well, they did
for
know
that.
what to do. Yeah,
They were not prepared. I mean, traffic was backed up
Well, the
so
whole thing,
far,
too-
and the crowd was just had that shit locked down so tight. It was
exactly.
just no stopping.
There's so many. When the people, the power is always the people. When you have that many people, cops get get scared.
Yeah,
When you
as
got
they
like
should.
200 people and they're all on this one side, and 4 cops show up, try stopping that.
The
Right.
strength in
You know
One
what
of
I
the
mean?
questions
Like,
about it though
try stopping that.
we got is, does it matter how the gentrifiers feel?
Nope.
Why do you say no?
Cause fuck them. Who gives a fuck?
Facts.
Who gives a fuck what they think? They don't give a fuck about us. That's the biggest thing.
That's
They don't
the
give a
bigger
fuck
thing,
about us.
for
They want
sure.
us to go. They want to erase our history. They don't do anything to be considerate of us. They're colonizers. They are fucking parasites, dude. And I say that respectfully. They only take. They don't give back. They literally only like.
They're parasites, so I say that respectfully.
No, I'm saying
With
that
all due
they're
respect.
like. You look at the local food chain, economically, whatever it is. Like their role is parasitic.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that even to like to
You right.
to disrespect them. Like they literally, if you only take and don't give back, what are you? It's not symbiotic. It's not like they take and give some and we both benefit. It's parasitic. They're you know what I mean? And we're the host. Our city is the host. They take from us. So fuck them. They don't give a fuck about us. They want us to all to die and go away. They want to take
I tend to generally agree with that.
They want to take the history of the city
that?
and rewrite it and be like they're the victors of the city.
Did you ask that because of that footage of that one dude on Twitter who was like, I've lived here for 10 years.
And he called it Gotham City and shit?
Nah, it was another dude. He was like filming from his window or something.
Oh, that guy.
I shouldn't have to tolerate this.
That fucker. He got roasted on Twitter.
He got roasted. Wow. He got dragged. I feel like it's bad. It doesn't matter what they think in the sense of like, these are the people who complain and try to shut shit down.
Oh, well.
But at the end of the day, what we just said is what we said. Like, you can't really stop this from happening, man.
Nah.
What are you going to do? What are you gonna do when a dozen 5.0s come descending on you? What are you gonna do, dog?
I mean,
what are you gonna do when the pickup truck starts dancing in the street, bro? Like when the pickup truck is out there serving, what can you do?
What are you gonna do when people that are born and raised on this land, who feel comfortable in this land, are themselves and take over? You know, take control. You know what I mean? It's hard to stop something that's already in motion, right? It's hard to stop that. Especially when you're out of your element. These people, this isn't their element. They're trying to make it that. They're trying to rewrite the history.
They can't handle that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a reason why they feel so uncomfortable because they're out of place. It's one thing to be like, yeah, I don't like that, but like whatever. But they're like, oh my God, this is ruining our peace of mind, and you know what I mean? Turning into Gotham.
I'm just glad that this tradition of sideshows is still going after 40 years at least. It's pretty special.
This is what I will say though. This shit wasn't happening when I was a kid.
Like this?
Hell no.
Nah.
Hell no. We gotta talk about that.
Maybe around Candlestick. Maybe a good night around Candlestick.
Exactly. But I'm saying this where this
City Feeling, City College.
Exactly. But right down there in the fucking reservoir.
Reservoir, yep.
But I'm saying like right out in the open.
Nah.
Right out in the like this shit is brazen, bro.
Yeah.
These dudes is coming through like we don't give a fuck. This shit never happened. None of that shit on 2-4 Central Freeway.
Not there. Not there.
But it happened. But I'm saying not out in the open.
Not like that.
This is like impressive.
Yeah.
Like this is brazen. This is not giving a fuck.
It used to be hella sideshows in Sunnydale, like
of course,
like hella sideshows.
Of course, but no one give a fuck, right? No one give a fuck.
Yeah, not like shutting down traffic.
This is like, this is very. This is very polarizing.
On Geneva?
Right there. Nah, I'm talking about in Sunnydale.
Oh.
Like right in front of fucking Little Village.
That's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
But like no one give a fuck.
Nah.
But we talking 24. That's like a main corridor.
Dude, the Central Freeway?
Right,
Mission Persian?
Yeah.
On a broad daylight?
Right.
Yeah,
broad daylight, too. All the sideshows I've ever seen in Oakland that I've witnessed that have been like either at nighttime on the weekend, and maybe they've been kind of out in the open, but nighttime all the way in the east.
Yeah.
Or they've been to Port Oakland on the weekend in the day where no one's there.
Right.
That's it. I'm not saying, I mean, my knowledge of sideshows and my experience of sideshows in the East Bay is by far limited to my friends who are from the East Bay. But, you know what I mean? Skino, you're from Berkeley, right? So you probably have way more knowledge than me of sideshows in the East Bay. But this is like so out in the open.
I'm pretty sure, without saying too much, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people commuted, if you catch my drift. But
that's how I felt about the one that I saw on the freeway.
Yeah. They you know how that is. It's like, let's go to the city and fuck some shit up and then smash back to San Leandro.
Yeah.
But
Hayward.
But the people in the audience were definitely
Frisco
the fuck out.
Yeah, for sure.
It was pretty cool.
And there was like definitely a flash mob coordination.
Yeah, there was. I don't want to say. I heard about the organizing process.
Oh, we don't have to detail it.
I'm not going to detail it.
But there was obviously
organized.
Yeah,
sure.
Very, very.
You
cool.
mobilized that amount of people in a short amount of time.
Right. It was done in a very cool way.
Yeah.
Shout out to them youngsters.
Great organization.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna keep it Frisco. Did y'all hear about the dude who got his laptop got stolen? Mm-hmm. He gave chase. They got away. Well, they was getting away in the getaway car, and they ran dude over.
Damn.
You heard about that?
Nah.
Wow.
Man.
In the city?
Yeah.
Where?
Happened in the city. Was it Frisco or Oakland? Was it the East Bay? I thought it was in the city because they made a big ass deal about it.
I think it was something like one.
Okay, it was the East Bay then.
But he lived in San Francisco or something.
Actually, it was Oakland. I'm reading it right now. It is Oakland. It was at a Starbucks.
They tried to snatch his laptop.
Nah,
out
they
the
did
Starbucks?
snatch his. They snatch. But that happens, bruh.
All the time.
Oh, like when we went to the bathroom or something, we stand up.
No, they
Nah,
come
like-
and take
like-
your
Oh, they
shit.
straight
And
shot.
right
On your
there, like,
shit,
at
and
the
they
cafe.
walk in, and they hold another person hold the door, snatch it, get up out of there.
Oh, yeah,
But dude
yeah.
got up and chased them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So they got in the-
I would too.
Yeah, they exactly.
I don't think they would have picked me to take
Nah,
my laptop
nah.
though.
But
I got long reach.
dude gave chase, and while they was getting away, he got ran over.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
The owner of the laptop got ran
their
over by
owner,
the thieves.
yeah. Rest in peace to him. But that
Oh,
was
he
like
died.
He died.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So all
God.
that shit, all that shit happening because of a laptop. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, man. This is something that I've contemplated over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's trying to stretch you. Do you give it up, or do you stand your ground? What do you do, D.E.O?
It depends. It's circumstantial. If I feel like
Let's say
if they ain't got no gun, you gonna have to beat my ass. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah, if they got a gun, then you got
If you got a gun, you got it. Go ahead.
you're not gonna pull no Steven Seagal move.
Nah, nah.
You gonna run
Um,
like Steven Seagal?
You're right.
But I will say that I've heard of some shit happening where a dude robbed somebody with a gun and thought it was over, didn't realize the other dude had a gun and he
Mhm.
getting away, and you know,
Mhm.
so.
It's bad.
But you know, if I'm like leaking like that, and you got it on, you got it. Go ahead.
I mean,
No.
I feel like most people that I know that carry guns are on some like they carry guns because they don't want to get robbed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mainly, and they're just like, I will not let anyone rob me, and that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And so yeah, man, you out here rob. You got. I mean, if you're gonna pull a gun, you gotta be ready to use it, right?
That's a fact.
So
But if you know, I'm gonna take it back to that scenario. Like, I don't judge nobody on how they get it. You know what I'm saying? You bipping, you doing whatever. It's like,
Nah.
you know what I'm saying?
I see people mad at that shit. I'm just like,
Right. So
it is what it is.
But niggas got to start thinking, man. Y'all doing all this over a laptop. Over a laptop
Come
that
on,
y'all
son.
not gonna sell for that much. Laptops, it could be a brand new fucking laptop, fresh out the box.
You get a few $100.
Yeah, you're not about to get what it's worth. Like,
Fuck nah.
Yeah.
You sell
And
that
y'all-
shit for the most, like $400.
y'all killed somebody. Y'all about to do forever over a fucking laptop, over a few dollars.
But you know what? It's like the economy in the Bay is crazy right now.
And I want people to start thinking about that.
My friend literally
but
tonight,
they don't ignore that though. Ignore that fact.
Who's from the city? She just moved to North Oakland. She literally was just like leaving Trader Joe's and Rockridge and saw some people get robbed. I was like,
Damn.
damn, I didn't realize like people get robbed around here. It seems like a nice neighborhood. I was like, people get robbed.
People
like,
commute to go rob people in those neighborhoods.
Exactly. And I was like, people, I feel like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of robberies, strong arm robberies like that in Oakland. And I mean, look at all the tents. Look at all, you know what I mean? Like, look at the hybrid gentrification. Look at the luxury condos, and then look at people just struggling, man, to make rent, to pay phone bills, whatever it is. And like people, their stomachs start to growl, they're going to rob.
Right.
You know what I mean? Always. That's just, you can't even take it personal.
You guys ever rob someone? Pocket check? Old school? Good old fashioned?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely didn't like rob people all the time, but
Pocket check.
the only times we rob people is like, they just shouldn't have been in our neighborhood. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
Like they were just out of
Said
bounds.
that the old fashioned way.
Yeah, they just we
You're on
don't
the
we
wrong
don't
side
like
of
them,
town, buddy.
Yeah, we don't like the way they look.
Gotta
and
pay
they
the
were just
toll.
in the wrong place. We're just like we don't even be doing that, but like
I
today it's
remember
gonna
a
happen.
lot of people caught licks when the hipsters first started coming in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Like all my Norte partners, my partner Casper was like,
Casper.
Yeah.
Casper.
He was like, blood, this white dude was just walking on 24th in Shotwell at like 9:30 at night.
Bruh,
So I just robbed him.
I'm glad
that's when it happens, though.
I was like, for real, 9:30 at night is by himself?
Let's
He's like,
stay
yeah.
right there, bro. I'm glad you said that. That's the most amazing shit to me now.
Yeah.
Like in the maniest of neighborhoods, you seeing just the most random ass white people just walking through, like through Chopper City. White people used to walk around. They'd rather walk around, go all the way up to Diviz, walk down to Ellis, and then just to go to their fucking house. They never used to walk through.
Right.
You know what the craziest?
Motherfuckers is walking through now, bro.
Right.
Motherfuckers is jogging through Sunnydale.
Walking their dogs.
You know what's one of the biggest signs of all that shit is when you see just a random white lady jogging.
Yeah.
That's how you know. At like 9 o'clock at night, though.
Motherfuckers is
Like
jogging through
jogging.
Sunnydale, bro. White people never knew Sunnydale existed.
I just see like a random white lady just jogging down Mandela in West Oakland. I'm just like at 9 o'clock at night. I'm like,
Come on, man.
what the fuck is going on right now? Dude?
I was getting a cut on Broad Street in Lakeview, and this white chick walked in workout clothes and invited us all to do yoga in Ocean View Park. Nobody even said anything to her. It was just like
just staring in awe.
It was
Like, what do you
insane.
even talk
Ocean
about?
View Park, bro.
Where's Selsky?
Man, where's Selsky
When you need him.
He's like,
Trap yoga in Ocean View
he's
Park.
like, I'm on the job, man. I'll be over in the
We
bucket.
doing yoga,
we doing
man.
yoga, man.
Where's Thatcher?
Thatch.
Thatcher, though.
Damn.
That's hella funny.
If you're OG, you know about Thatcher.
Yeah. What we got? Get the gat. We gonna keep this shit Frisco though.
Where they at? Get their gat was a popular phrase.
Actually, nope. We gonna move on.
Are we?
Y'all want to do Juice WRLD or y'all want to do?
Oh, let me talk about something that happened in Frisco. Real quick.
Please, let's keep it
Because
Frisco.
we were so busy, so we didn't get to a lot of things. I got asked to DJ by Thrasher Magazine at the Skate of the Year party a few weeks ago at Public Works, man, and it was incredible to be and honored. I was so honored to be part of San Francisco history that Thrasher Magazine is. People don't realize, you know what I mean? And a lot of people do, but some people don't. That, you know, Frisco is like the street skate.
Yeah.
Mecca of the world,
For
and
sure,
Thrasher Magazine is like one of the greatest publications of
Bible.
all time. And it was crazy too because they got this OG heavy metal band, Stone Vengeance, to perform, who was like the first black metal band ever. And they're from Frisco, and they were so dope.
What's it called?
Stone Vengeance. And they were so dope, man. And like I chopped up when they were hella cool. And like it was, I don't know, man. It was just a special event. I was hella happy to be there. Hella
I think
thankful.
the members of that band work here.
I wouldn't even be surprised. I was like, we were talking to them, and they were like, "Oh, where you from?" I was like, "Percy." They were like, "That's hella tight." Like, they were talking about it too. They were like, "Man, you know, there was other punk bands. There were Black, Bad Brains, Death, and all that shit. But like, when you talk about black metal, like we were the first, you know." And they came with like Metallica and shit in the late '70s, early
Frisco
'80s.
shit too. People
Yeah,
don't
like they
realize
came
that.
up together. You know what I mean? With all of them, and like they were so good. That was, to me, I mean, it was such an honor to be at that event, and it's such a special event. But to me, that was the highlight of the night. Also, what's his name performed from Memphis? I'm forgetting right now.
King
Tommy Wright III performed also, who, if you don't know, Tommy Wright III and 3-6 Mafia basically developed the Memphis sound in the early to mid 90s. And Tommy Wright III, like, he never really got like big, even though he developed that production style and everything. But then the last, I want to say 5 to 10 years, he's had a renaissance and a reemergence of his music, especially in skate culture, and he's gotten hella big with and now he does all these concerts all the time that sell out all over the fucking country.
That's tight.
And so he was the other performer, and that was pretty tight.
That's
But
hella tight.
it was a dope event.
Rest in peace to what's the brother's name? I didn't know him, but
Fucking
he started Thrasher, right?
one of the people started.
Damn, I can't remember.
I know,
his
I'm
name,
like
man.
completely forgetting
I feel
right now.
Bad. Oh well.
Rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace to him.
Nah, I'm fucking
No
up.
disrespect, for real.
Nah. Rest in
Yeah.
peace to him.
Nah, and they talk about him. Fucking. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Was it? Nope.
No. Phelps.
Phelps.
Yeah.
Jim Phelps.
Felper.
Jake Phelps.
Jake Phelps. Yeah, man.
Thank
They
you.
talk about Jake Phelps a lot. Mark Gonzalez was there. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy, man. It's crazy to see people of all ages that never, no matter where they are, in a lot of ways, they never really grew up. in a positive way.
Yeah.
And that's like what that event was about. It was about people that love to skate. They love music. They love this counterculture. They love this city. You know what I mean? And that was beautiful.
I think it's important to never grow up.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Real,
it really is.
Nah, that's real.
You gotta be responsible, but you can't ever turn into a fuck. You can't ever lose what made you when you know.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
And these days, it's hard to preserve that because the quality of life you're trying to preserve and trying to not go under. It's hard being an adult in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's real,
It's
bro.
hard as fuck.
That is kind of real.
Definitely hard, but I think that youthful energy is what keeps, you can have it till you're 100 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of that is fighting for what's right. Part of that is always growing and doing the right thing. That's what, no matter where you are in life, going to keep you with a youthful attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's important.
Bro.
That's how you keep growing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add that. Shout out GX1000. Shout out to the whole Thrasher family. Like, thank you so much for they called on me, asked me because I've done the GX1000 releases. And it wasn't even GX it wasn't even them that told them to do it. It was like literally came from the top.
You
And that
officially a
was
legend,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
I think you like a certified legend now.
Kind of
bro.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm humble, but thank you.
Here's your flowers, bro. Take them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just take them and smell them.
It was just tight, man. It was just tight. And
That is tight. It's tight
and
as fuck.
all this stuff, man, all this stuff is like a lot of special stuff is happening in the city right now that I don't, maybe I was just out to lunch, but I don't feel like it was happening 3 or 4 years ago. Like coming together at the same time.
3 or 4 years ago, man, the police was killing people. The housing rates were just shooting up higher than
shit wasn't
before.
looking
People getting
good.
evicted left and right. The drop box dudes kicked the kids off the playground.
Oh, man,
I was
that
walking
shit.
around. My
The soccer
girlfriend at the
permit.
time and I, she was in the process of getting evicted. We would just walk around getting angry all the goddamn
Yeah,
time.
it feels like now that there's like some peace and everyone's adapted, and now people are ready to mobilize.
Yeah.
And everything's coming together.
Yeah,
and
It was,
like,
it was such a
people
shock.
weather the
Phase
storm.
3.
Yeah.
Now everyone like knows what it is, and now they're like,
Yeah.
everyone's ready to fight again and ready to spread their wings and do their thing.
We're going to keep it lit, baby.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Frisco forever.
Yeah, forever.
Native Sonz in this bitch. What we talking about now?
R.I.P. Mario.
What
Woods.
kind of watch you got?
This is a smartwatch.
You got a nice watch.
I just
is
reset.
hard,
I
bro.
resetted it because it'd be fucking up.
That's not even a watch. That's like a timepiece.
Yeah.
Nah, this is a fucking smartwatch. I need a timepiece though.
Fresh.
Y'all hip on the show You
No.
on Netflix?
No, I saw that on the list, but I haven't peeped
Y'all gotta
it yet.
watch it.
It's
It's like
dope.
some Dexter type shit. If you fuck with Dexter, it's like some emo
I
Dexter
fucked
shit.
with Dexter for a while, but I couldn't. It's too much after a while. But this
Yeah.
one's dope.
It's tight. It's worth checking out.
What's the premise since we already brought it up?
I'm gonna probably fuck it up, but basically, this dude in the first season, he falls in love with this girl that he meets, and he basically just stalks her.
Mm.
But out of like, he thinks he's like, damn, how can I explain it without giving it away?
So basically going into this guy's mind.
Yeah, and he gets obsessed with this girl. Not really abusive until like until the end, or like yeah, it's many. It's many.
All right.
It's real dark. It's funny at times. They trying to lighten it up with some comedy, but it's just a dark emo it's a drama romantic ass show. It's many, bro. I can't explain it. It ain't really
okay.
a
like a dark comedy.
It's a dark dramedy. It's a dark dramedy.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
And I didn't even, when I first saw it, I didn't even like plan to watch it. I just was like, all right, this You, what the fuck is You about? And I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, and I was just kind of stuck on it. Now I'm kind of like
One
committed.
season.
It's 2.
Okay.
2 seasons in now, and
How many episodes?
10 each. That's the good
so
thing about Netflix.
It's still going. So
yeah.
It's currently going.
The good thing about Netflix, it's short seasons, 10 episodes.
Okay.
You can really binge it. So if y'all ain't checked that out, it's tight. To me, it's worth watching. But the thing is, everybody on it now. Like, it's been like a big thing on Twitter and shit. But I was watching that shit when nobody was watching it. And I don't really be tweeting when I be watching like that anyway. But wasn't nobody watching that shit last year. But now that the second season is out, I feel like everybody.
Sometimes it takes a season.
Yeah, everybody like really, really own it.
Is that Star Wars show any good?
I'm not a Star Wars person
you're
at
not a
all.
Star
I'm a
Wars
Marvel
guy.
head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on Marvel, so
Okay.
wouldn't talk about that. We can talk about.
Tell you right now, I'm gonna go on record and say it. Dopest show on TV right now is motherfucking Vikings. Ever watch that shit, bro? Bro,
Where does that come on?
Fucking fire, bro.
When does that come
I
on?
feel like that's been on for hell long.
It's been on for hell long. It's the
Like
final
10
season
years or
right
some
now,
shit,
bro.
right?
This shit's fire, bro.
What channel that come on?
History Channel.
History.
Yeah.
Tweak off
That's
that.
just been on for like ever.
Bro, that shit's raw.
I mean, I'm not.
I didn't know
Howdy,
much
I'm
about
just-
Vikings before. I got Norwegian heritage. I believe that's where my height comes from.
I think
On
so.
my
huh?
mother's side.
That's what I
so
was
I didn't
thinking.
really care about having Norwegian heritage, so I saw these motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
And I was
Fuck.
like, yo, these dudes are raw. They're kind of like indigenous Europeans.
Oh,
and
definitely.
it's part of their culture
the
to
Nordic,
wage war.
the Nordic people.
Yeah. And
The Celtic, Nordic, all that shit together.
Yep. And they wage war
Stonehenge.
on the Anglo-Saxon. And they go to France and
They were-
England
they were
and Italy and Russia and
Is it scripted
Africa.
or is it a documentary?
It's a drama. But it's historical, so you learn a lot too. It's
Okay.
fucking fire.
They did some crazy shit.
They did some raw shit. They
did
go
some foul shit.
yeah, they do some crazy
Did they?
shit,
Did
bro.
they talk about like
The Blood Eagle.
doing hella like mushrooms and going to
Yeah,
battle,
they do mushrooms.
or raping
Yep.
men and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should
they
be
did
going
some
down.
foul
They
shit.
Can't be
talk
no
about
punk.
that in there.
Oh,
Can't
shit.
be no punk. Can't be no punk. Can't be no
Bruh,
fake.
can you imagine if a bunch like look at my height, dog? If you had a whole country of
Hella
people like
Thors.
this showing up on your doorstep,
Man.
ready to just tear your head off,
Hella Noah Syndergaard.
and they're not afraid of death because they believe their heaven is like you only go to heaven if you die in battle, basically. So like
It's your duty.
they're like fine with dying. So you just man, this show's crazy.
Well, and
bro.
they're on shrooms.
And they shroomed out. And
Nah, but
drowned
that's
them.
but
Shit's
in a
raw.
lot of cultures and religion, they believe that if you die like a tragic death,
Yeah.
like murdered or something, that automatically sends you to heaven.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Yeah.
like
I learned
jihad.
that
It's like
at-
jihad.
Yeah.
right. But okay, let's stay
Same
on that.
shit.
Yeah.
At Jacka's funeral, that's what the imam said. Like when he was speaking about him, like don't worry about him, you know, like, and then he explained it that
He
way.
lived an honorable life.
Yeah, and then the way he died automatically grants him his ticket to paradise,
Wow.
as they say. Yeah, so that made hella people feel better about being there. You know, I don't want to talk about Jack's funeral because that shit is sad, but
Yeah.
but
I
it
don't
was
even like talking about his passing,
yeah,
bro, at
yeah,
all.
that's all.
It's still kind of fresh wound.
right.
Yeah, man.
But
The Vikings.
but that's where I
We
learned
talk
that
about
from though.
Vikings.
I brought that up to say that's where that's
said
where I
that
learned
to
that
say
from.
this?
Yeah, I said that to say this right, for sure.
Jihad.
So Vikings on the History Channel.
But check it out, man. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Hulu. It's on Hulu. You can see it
Oh.
on Hulu. Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming from you.
Hulu has live sports.
I know. It's Tweak, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good ass show.
What you
bro.
watching, Sean?
I'll be watching shit like that.
Nah, you just told me you was watching something.
Oh, I just watched The Godfather. I ain't watched that
Was
in
that
a
what
long
you
time.
said? Okay.
I started watching I started watching a bunch of Coppola interviews, Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
man.
Then I watched Godfather. Why did I start watching the Coppola shit?
Hey, check out that
Oh, yeah,
documentary
'cause-
they made about Apocalypse Now.
Oh, I've seen that.
You seen
House of
that?
Darkness.
Oh man, it's just.
I've
good.
seen all that shit.
I wanna see that
Apocalypse
shit.
Now,
It's
one of my
good.
favorite movies, man. I've seen all the different cuts of that shit. I seen that shit in the theater. I seen that at the Dolby Laboratories.
Oh,
Private
shit.
screening when I was at Soda. I seen that shit at the
Damn.
Northgate Theater. I seen it at the Castro Theater.
Damn.
I seen that shit in a lot of places. I seen a lot of those movies, man, at a young age. And yeah, I went back. I actually listened to an NPR interview that Terry Gross did. One with Jordan Peele, and on the same episode was with Francis Ford Coppola. And then I went down a rabbit hole watching Coppola interviews. And then I watched Godfather. I hadn't seen it in a long time. I remember watching it with my grandmother first time when I was young. And I hadn't seen it in like maybe 10 years. So now I'm getting ready to watch part 2. And
I had the box set of the
Yeah, I
Godfather.
did too.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
somebody.
the VHS?
No, I had the box set DVD.
Oh, I had the
and then somebody
VHS
stole
back
it out of
in
my
the day.
house.
that person,
Yeah.
That's pretty evil.
Yeah.
it's not cool.
You
But
mentioned Jordan
it
Peele.
was special though. It was special, and it's just a special. The movies like that are really. I guess they call them epics.
For
You know,
sure.
those
epic.
movies, there's just kind of
You like the third one?
No, that's the terrible movie.
I
and,
fuck with the third one.
It's not
Third
bad.
one-
It was all right.
I fuck
Nah.
with the
It
third
could have
one.
been better. but,
everything about that movie, because like, there's a reason why like certain people weren't in it that were in the other ones that declined it, because then it was a cash grab. Like it wasn't even. It was not. It was like sacrilegious. Like it wasn't.
That's real.
It wasn't. It shouldn't have been made. Like, according to a lot of people.
You gotta read the book if you ever check out the original
Well,
book
it's
from
crazy.
the 60s. It's
The
pretty
crazy
good.
thing though is that
Mario Puzo.
But the
Yeah.
thing though
Yeah.
about Coppola, like he was telling me, he's like that book's not a good book.
Well, it's like a.
He's like Mario
it's like
Puzo's
a,
he's written much better books.
Yeah.
He's like that book is actually not that good because he wrote the screenplay adapted from the book.
Yeah, it was.
And so-
what is it called? It was like one of those books you get at the airport or something like that when it came
Yeah,
out.
like it wasn't, and
But it's dope though. It's good now.
no,
I like it.
it's interesting.
Matter of fact, I'm about to order that shit right now.
The book?
Yeah.
There you go.
And it was interesting, but had a couple of talk about that, and a couple have been like, you know, you met with Mario Puzo, he's making a movie. Mario Puzo is like, yeah, don't ever like meet anyone from the mob, like, don't ever talk to them, like, they'll try to be your friend, like, don't be friends with them, like, it's not, just keep it separate. So Coppola was talking about like he always kept things separate, and it was just interesting.
He
They
wrote
had,
the
like,
screenplay in Frisco, right?
Coppola, yeah, he's a
he
Bay
wrote it
Area
up
cat.
in
Him and George Lucas.
he's from Detroit.
And, yeah, but he was living out here.
yeah, he still does.
He wrote it at that cafe, right?
No, he wrote
Which
it.
one?
He wrote it
cafe,
in Mill Valley, I
thought he-
believe. Well, he owns the the American Zoetrope building, which
Yeah.
is the copper building
Yeah, I
right
thought he
there in
wrote-
Columbus
I thought he wrote some shit there too. though.
at Cafe Trieste.
Yeah.
Maybe he did part of it.
Okay.
I don't know. In this interview, maybe I could be also remembering it wrong. But I feel like he wrote a lot of it in Mill Valley.
Oh yeah.
If you ever get a chance, listen to. There's a couple interviews where he talks about when Marlon Brando did the screen test, and for that movie, and that's really amazing. And also how the studio like forbid him. They didn't want Brando to be in it, and Coppola was like, "Nah, I want him to be in it." And they were like, "If you even talk about it again, we're not gonna make a movie." And that dude just fell down and like faked a heart attack, like in the office.
I think I heard that.
And then
That's
eventually Brando got in it.
That's hella funny. I know a nigga that be faking seizures every time he get into it with the police.
It was the same shit, right? You like fake
Can't even be mad at
some
that.
shit, and but anyway,
I'm
I've been
gonna
on
start
that.
doing that when I get into it with my girl.
I've been on that. Hey man, the show
That's
So
probably not
change
even
it-
funny. I'm sorry. I'm
the show
sorry.
changed the direction, everything. That and I've been watching like a lot of different things. The other thing I want to talk about, just hella quick, because I know we're limited on time, is All the Smoke podcast is like the dopest shit to me right now.
You mentioned that. I'm gonna check that
podcast
out.
that Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson do.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes is, I think, the best analyst in sports right now, and Steven Jackson is really good too, and they complement each other perfectly.
Dope.
You know, and just go watch that, man. It's in its infancy. It's really interesting. I just watched the Lou Williams episode. Really cool.
You mentioned Jordan Peele,
Mm.
and he's remaking like one of my favorite movies of all time, man. Candyman.
Oh shit.
Oh, is he?
Hella excited.
He's still
about
on his
that,
horror
dog.
movie
I'm
tweak,
excited
huh?
as fuck.
That's
about
all he
that,
does
bruh.
is horror now.
I don't know, but
Did
that
you see Us?
yeah,
Was it good?
yeah, I liked it. I loved it actually. The Soda vocal department is actually singing that. When I took my daughter on the tour there, they was singing that shit.
Really?
Yeah, she auditions February 8th.
I think he's gonna
For
make a
Soda,
really good
so.
Candyman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a good story.
he got
It's a great story.
He got
Cabrini
Tony
Green?
Todd. He has
Yeah.
Tony Todd in it though. Tony Todd is still in it, and he got
shit.
what's dude name? He got the not weird name, but he got his name is like Yahara or Yara Yasha something. He played in fuck. Oh, he's Mr. Incredible on The Watchmen.
I haven't seen that one.
I need to watch
The
that.
Watchmen is hard.
I need to watch
I can't
that.
watch it because I'm such a comic book head, and I know that the creator of the Watchmen is like totally opposed to
Really?
everything that they've done with
Really?
Watchmen since the comic book came
Mm.
out. Because it's
Oh,
not meant
okay,
to
okay,
go
okay.
beyond. He broke it down like it's meant to just be a comic. It's not meant to be a movie.
Not a
It's
world or
meant to
nothing
be-
like that.
Yeah, it's just meant to be one
That
story.
shit hard though, bro.
Yeah, you gonna watch
I gotta
that
check
shit.
it out.
Come on.
I've been holding out.
They
That
be
shit
killing-
tight as fuck.
I'm gonna watch it when
Bruh.
a real comic book head tells me it's the truth.
Hey, man, they be
That's when
killing-
I'ma watch it.
Regina King
They be killing her-
smoked this shit, bro.
They be killing hella Klansmen. That got me sold.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
That got me
But
sold.
Regina King, though, bro, if she don't win something off of this, bro, an Emmy or something, bro.
Yeah, I've heard good things from people that are like really hard to impress.
Really?
Like
What-
people,
okay.
like people I know that are like real like cinema heads.
I've been waiting for
They're
this
like
motherfucker
that shit
a year,
is
though.
tight. I was like, whoa, you don't like anything, and like you like that?
I'm a big fan of The Watchmen, so I was looking at it. I was watching it with like a real under a scope, and
Are you a fan from the movie? Or
Yeah,
from the.
you
never read the comic?
Nah.
D.E.O.
You know who put me onto the movie was Dunn, a Swindler brother.
Oh yeah.
Because they actually came out with a mixtape called The Watchmen and shit, and doing that project, I learned about the movie.
You should pick up. I'll let you borrow it if you really want. But the comic book
is it volumes or is it just?
It's 12 issues.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's basically a graphic novel,
and it's not supposed to go beyond that.
Because if you think about it as a commentary on superheroes, it's like I kind of feel that like there's a value to certain things sticking to one medium.
Did you like the movie though?
I liked the movie because they did a really good job of adapting that shit like straight panel for panel. But I think if I was a creator and I was just like, no, like this was all, I would be pissed off. So I kind of, you know what I mean?
That's real. The show is tight though, man. A lot of people was mad that Dr. Incredible, that's his name? What is his name?
Dr. Manhattan.
I'm way off. He's black.
In the show?
Yeah. And a lot of people like was upset about that.
People be upset about the dumbest shit, bro.
But the thing is, I don't want to spoil it, but he takes the shape of this black dude that died. He just uses his body.
Oh, okay. Oh, so because it's set after the
I don't
story
know. Honestly, I don't know when the timeline is.
I think it's after the story.
Yeah, because he was on Mars and he comes from Mars. So yeah, I don't want to bore y'all with this comic book
what
talk.
The fuck? What are we talking about, man?
Yeah. I was watching recently. Man,
Well, we got 5 minutes, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was gonna be a short. It was gonna be a short one. We knew that. We knew that.
Buggy to the next episode after this.
We knew that. Shit, it's 2020, man. Music. How y'all feeling about the 2020?
First of all, I want to say RIP, RBC Bugsy.
Oh my god,
dude, that was like a heartbreaker.
Dude,
just a genuine person. Wasn't great friends with him, but just had numerous run-ins. Always was.
Rest in peace to Bugsy and rest in peace to Tuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my
someone
partner, bro.
I was so happy to see.
I know.
Oh yeah. Yes, we used to smoke chops in the schoolyard, man.
Yeah, we wasn't the best of friends, but he was close to a lot of people that I fuck with, and a lot of people was hit hard from both deaths. I fucked with Bugsy though. Man, Bugsy was like
super tough.
A great dude, and I don't like talking about street shit on this podcast, but he was a great dude. Tuck was a good dude, and it was a loss to Frisco and a loss to Richmond. Rest in peace to both of those dudes
and their community and their families.
I mean,
shed love to their families.
Yeah,
bro. I lost a lot of people in 2020, man. It's kind of mind blowing.
Yeah,
it's 2019.
It's fucked up that's how a lot of people's New Year started. That shit was on New Year's Eve, and you know a lot of people woke up to that.
That morning, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was tragic, man. It was real tragic.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Yeah, that's how I
mentioned that briefly. That one hit me. That was fucked up too. Boys, he just turned 19.
Yeah, we're gonna dive more into that conversation next podcast, next week, because I do, I got some things to say about that.
Yeah, we could do a whole topic.
But rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Y'all gonna get our commentary on that next week.
You want to drop a quick music pick?
Yeah. I just want to let y'all know it's 2 videos that y'all should go look at. Young Lot, Get the Win, that's out right now. That shit is tight. Shout out to Mobligated Films who shot that. He from The Point. Shout out to that Oos. Lil Kayla, that bitch.
Hey,
that shit's tight.
Oh, with a cameo of Dregs 1. He got a mural in that motherfucker.
Salute to
Prodigy.
Lil Kayla. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Prodigy.
Whatever you
I swear to God, I thought it was Mac Dre. But
did she think it was Mac Dre? Is that why it's in there?
I think she did, and that's why. Because she fuck with Mac Dre. She fuck with Mac Wanda. Like her and Mac Wanda's hella close. Okay. And I think she thought I don't know. I haven't spoken to her about it, but she probably thought it was Mac Dre.
It says R.I.P. Prodigy hella big.
She probably didn't trip.
You know how I feel.
Yeah, it's all good.
But that video is out right now. Elevator Magazine just picked it up. Thizzler picked it up. And yeah, it's doing good. Go stream that shit.
Hey, check this out. My music pick hasn't even come out yet because it's my shit. So
there you go.
January 31st, I'm dropping my first instrumental album.
Hey,
my first beat tape is, I just got the masters tonight from my boy P. Whaley from Board Stiff.
Pablo.
Just hooked it up. and it's 16 dope ass beats. I got thousands of beats from. This is all from 2006 to 2016. I just
January
revisit-
31st?
January 31st, all platforms. I'm about to have the pre-order link up soon and all that, do a release party and all that. But I'm excited because I've been making beats for 15 years, and this is my first adventure into putting my beats out as instrumentals. I'm going to start doing live beat sets.
You want to do a listening session?
Yes, I would like to do it. You mean here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or we should do it at the spot.
What spot?
Trademark.
Trademark? Oh, at the, on
That's what we
Folsom?
should do it. In the other little cut room where fucking
Can't
G-Val.
smoke in there, though.
That's cool.
You can go
Yeah,
smoke right in the
step
front.
outside.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, you should do it there.
I would love to
G-Val
do
did
that.
shit.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about this in
Yeah.
further detail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, music.
Quick,
Oh, sorry, real quick. The album is called 10,000 Hours.
Thank you.
That's all.
what does that
That's
mean?
tight.
10,000 hours is a saying if you put 10,000 hours into something, you'll become a master at it. And I believe I've put my 10,000
I think we are
hours
like
into
50,000 hours in right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
We just got
For real, for real.
Go ahead, my friend.
10,000 hours on the podcast.
Yes.
We're there. We're on the way.
10,000 episodes.
Really quick, because I know we got to go. Gucci Man dropped East Atlanta Santa 3. His best project in probably 2 or 3 years. I really liked it.
Mm.
Rock Marciano dropped Marcialago. I feel like it was his best project since probably 2012. Very interesting. Jack Boy's EP was pretty fucking cool. Very short. Jack Boy's was basically...
Jack Boys was cool.
Yeah, it was,
I fuck with that
It was a little
project.
short, you know what I mean? But it was short and sweet.
Yeah.
We talked about it briefly. Stunner Man 02, his new
Man.
project, still winning.
Shout out to him.
Shout out, salute the man right there, doing really good. And probably might damn near be the album of the year to me was K Trinada's album, man.
I still ain't listened to it.
Damn,
I still haven't
it's up.
listened to
I'm not
it.
really in the top list, but man, it's
What's it called again?
Bubba.
That's right.
It's got to be. It's
I fuck with
it's
K Tronada too.
it's damn near a perfect album.
Damn.
It's really good.
That's
And
what's
that's
up.
how he leveled up.
That's tight.
He got better and had really cool features. So
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Man, what is this again? 33, right? 33. We back. 2020. We gonna stay in your face. Native Sonz. We gonna keep this shit rocking. Next week we got y'all. MVP production. Shout out to Said, King Said. Shout out to Skino, Legend Live Forever. Shout out to y'all, the whole family. D.E.O.
Sean G.
I'm Drex Vaughn, and hey, thanks for listening, everybody. We appreciate it.
Episode 33. No Masons.
No,
33
Had to say
degrees
that.
to the Native Sonz podcast.
Yeah.
Peace out.